Hi, my name is Dr. Garcia from ChiroPro Performance Center in Acton, Massachusetts, and today I want to talk about a special type of diet that can help you reduce your aches and pains. See, here at ChiroPro, we treat lots of different types of conditions, and one thing we commonly see is people that have chronic pain. So what's chronic pain? Chronic pain is somebody who has aches or pain somewhere in their body, whether it be their neck, back, shoulders, knees, etc., that has lasted for 3 months or more. Well, sometimes these patients have gone to lots of different types of doctors and therapists, but by the time they reach us, we know to investigate the places where maybe somebody else hasn't. So one area that we'll commonly investigate will always be their diet. The type of diet that I'm going to talk to you about today is going to be an anti-inflammatory diet. Now, why anti-inflammatory? Why are we going to look at or think about inflammation? Well, inflammation, first of all, is a normal, healthy immune system response. So if you bump yourself, your immune system will go to the area to get blood and nutrients to the area to start healing it. If you put something in your body like an antigen, maybe that's something that's not supposed to be there, you'll have a normal, healthy immune system response, right? Totally healthy. But sometimes this inflammation can stay there longer than we need it to. The problem with having chronic inflammation or inflammation that stays there is that it sensitizes you to pain. So maybe you've had the right plan before to get you out of pain, but this constant state of inflammation has kept you in pain. So we'll always suggest to our patients with chronic pain an anti-inflammatory diet. So what I'd like to do now is give you 4 simple guidelines just to try for the next 14 days to see if we can reduce the inflammation in your body and start getting you on the road to a pain-free life. So, number 1, I want you to try reducing your processed sugar intake. So where are you going to find processed sugar? You're going to find it in desserts that have lots of sugar in it. You're going to find it in soda with lots of sugar. You're going to find it in those sweets. You know that candy you eat around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon because you're getting tired? That guy can keep you inflamed and keep you feeling pain longer than you should have. Number 2, I want you to try reducing your soy intake. Soy is finding its way more and more into American foods. The problem is that a lot of people are sensitive to soy and don't really realize it. So paying attention to your soy intake can drastically reduce your inflammation. Number 3, I want you to reduce your dairy intake. Dairy is a huge offender for being an inflammatory food for lots of people. The problem is they're so inflamed and they're so used to it that they don't even realize that dairy is the culprit behind keeping them in pain. So I want you to pay attention to the dairy intake and reduce it for just the next 14 days. And lastly, I want you to try reducing your gluten. Gluten is a protein that you find in wheat, barley, and rye, and is probably one of the biggest offenders for being an inflammatory food. You hear it all around the news now, and everybody's trying gluten-free diets. There's a reason that it works for lots of people. It's a huge common inflammatory food, so I want you to reduce that for just 14 days and see how you do. So I gave you 4 simple guidelines. I want you to give it a go and then email us at info@chiroproperformance.com and let us know how it's working for you. If you're starting to feel a change in regards to your aches and pains, perfect, that's exactly what we want. Then you have to do is give Mary a call at 978-429-8952 so we can start giving you the appropriate therapies to get you out of pain completely, especially now that your inflammation is reduced, which would be great. So again, these tips come from ChiroPro Performance Center in Acton, Massachusetts. My name is Dr. Garcia. Have a great day.